Peace, family. My name is Keisha. I am the owner of The Way of Life. I am your astrology coach. Welcome, Virgo, to your August astrology. Please be sure to listen to your sun, moon, and rising sign for a complete story. And if you're interested in a reading or any of our other services, check out our website. Peace, family. How y'all doing? I hope all is well with you. Welcome, Virgo, to your August astrology. I will be doing the Uranus retrograde horoscopes, the full moon in Aquarius astrology, and Gemini going into Mercury. And for you specifically, you have a new moon this month. Unfortunately, in my honest opinion, with Mercury and Gemini and all this Uranus activation, this could bring a lot of COVID stuff back up, sickness and health, and um, you know, it's like 2020 all over again, but with the monkeypox and you know, anything health related, public health, health, it's going to be a pretty big deal. But on the flip side to that, I think this along with all these retrogrades, what Virgo, I think is really going to be good at helping everybody with is declutter, detox, get more healthy, find healthier daily routines and feng shui and things, this is really detail oriented about organizing your life, which I think we can all use times like 30 right about now. And so thank God for that. Overall, Virgo, I think this is going to be a pretty good month for you. There's some struggles, but overall pretty good. This North Node conjunction is kicking everybody's ass, so don't feel bad. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already so that you can be notified for all the goodies coming up. We do appreciate you in advance. Virgo, you're learning new skills, new things about life. You're open to change. Your schedule, you're more open to travel, you're learning about health and wellness, you're learning work-life balance. You may suddenly have to travel for trainings, or you suddenly change your career, suddenly going back to school, changing a philosophy, the way you think about God or spirituality, changing the way you think about money and resources. If you wanted to learn astrology, this would be a great time to do that. Seriously, with all this freaking Uranus activation, you might start studying legal stuff or writing. You have support in these changes, but you may have to move to make it all work out. You may have a strong connection if you're in a relationship. You might be thinking about the next level in a commitment. You may be traveling with a partner. Be careful for work schedules, getting in the way of your relationships, or legal things getting in the way of your relationships, or your money to do the things that you want to do in your relationships, especially at work. This could be like work comp things, and you might have to fight against that. This could also be owing student loans. This could be child support or expenses for children, overspending on fun or socializing, especially if you're meeting someone new for the first time. You're going to want to take them out on a date, show them a good time and the best parts of yourself. And if you feel like you don't have the money to do that, it might thwart your best foot forward or your best efforts according to you. Your friends could be trying to hook you up with somebody. Watch out for jealous lovers, intense spying, just people being in your business. And it could definitely be an ex who's doing this because it's Pluto energy here. It could be a coworker who might have a crush on you or something because Pluto's in Capricorn, but yeah, just be careful for that. I wouldn't react to it, by the way. If you do find this out or this comes out in some way, shape, or form, like you're like, yeah, this person's definitely fucking watching me or in my business. Ignore it. Because if you give people like that energy, they go, they take it further. And it's like, that's not, no, we're not doing that in 2022. Bye. You're going to be pushed to be more romantic, get out of your comfort zone. If you don't, it could feel like everything is falling apart. And pretty dramatically too, not just because of the energy, but Virgos in general can be, I don't want to say all or nothing because that's not true. It's more like the perfectionist. If it doesn't look the part, if it doesn't align with how you feel like things should look, it really could break your heart, and have you feeling sort of like down and out and sad, really. And I would like to say try not to get caught up in that energy because it's not real. Like literally your feelings, emotions, those things are not real. Those are just human things that happen here on this planet for whatever reason we were set up. Um no, but get grounded in those things, really understanding your emotions, study them so that you can understand what I'm saying to you here before you be like, he should just told me. It's the craziest thing. Just be realistic about how you're feeling. It's going to be very important to keep you out of the dumps, to keep you out of the doldrums, to keep you on this lower vibration of kind of like walking around with your head hanging down. And I wonder, okay, don't judge me, y'all. Yeah. You could want to hide away, watch movies, and eat popcorn. Yeah, this is depression. But try to stay away from that energy. Not dealing with obtaining your heart's desires. Yeah, you're gonna go completely to the left. Try not to do that. Really, really challenge yourself. Ultimately, you might decide to let everything that you got good coming into you go, which at this point is a problem you have been faced with, and what you need to deal with or heal from. This could cause health issues or an indication that you need to change your negative actions and habits. I feel like this is happening for a lot of people too. It's your thinking. You're a mercurial sign too, so on the lower vibration of Virgo, I swear you guys are critics. You guys are the harshest critics too, because you have an eye for detail and you see things that are missing. And so when you put that on yourself, it's almost 10 times worse. It's like, man, I fucked up, you know? you gotta work through that. You gotta change that. It could literally be hazardous to your health. Um, this could also be not talking about what your heart's I'm sorry, Virgo. This is also maybe you not talking about your heart's desires and getting it out in the open. Get some counseling. Talk to somebody. I would suggest just going to a friend in any other case, but I don't know with this energy, it's so tight and concise. And then you got Uranus going retrograde, which is going to come all the way back through all of this, every fucking thing that we've just been going through that's literally been making everybody pull their fucking hair out. Uranus is gonna have the audacity to go back and revisit all that. I don't want anything to do with it, quite frankly. And so what I'm gonna suggest to you is that you don't ignore this. You don't go put your head under a pillow and cry yourself to sleep. Don't do that. Go get some help. Because it's just gonna get worse. This Uranus energy is powerful, it's strong, and it's here to stay. And these are the most critical times of this journey that Uranus is going to be going on, because once we get to the end of this month with Mercury being in Gemini on a Virgo new moon, and then you have Uranus going freaking retrograde just before in 2025, which is 2 years from now, all of these things are going to be revisited in a very different kind of way when Uranus enters Gemini. So, like, don't ignore this. Don't ignore this. Take the time out to really assess what's coming up for you. Deal with it. Challenge yourself one day at a time. You don't have to get it all at once, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah. I think you're willing to do the work and transform, and it'll bring in more money. So you may be moving in with someone, which means you have to consider that some parts of your social life and freedom are going to change, which I don't see Virgos having a problem with, by the way, in my personal opinion. You may also be seeing what past relationships have not allowed you to grow and evolve. You might have found somebody. I was gonna start singing again. Oh my God. Um, pray for me, y'all. You might have found somebody who has showed you something or a side of yourself or a reflection of something that you might have given up on, you know, and it has completely knocked your socks off. And you are now being forced to see the more challenging, lower vibrational relationships that you have been, and you're taking accountability for that, which is also challenging you to see why you have not been supported, and why you need to change these parts of your life. Really um, profound, sad, a reality check, but at the same time, like, oh shit, maybe I should um, do more of this. You know what it kind of made me feel like as I was writing out your horoscopes, Virgo? Um, we have this kind of society cultural norms type thing that I think we're all super aware of, that is not real, right? But somehow we still find ourselves caught up in that reality. Like, not like not believing, but it's like, what else is there to do type of thing, right? and you get this wham reality check of somebody who's really doing it, who's living their life like that, and you see how peaceful they are and how successful they are, even if the success isn't of actual material things or items, but it's the peace about it that you are just like, oh shit, maybe I should probably try and really take some of those life-changing conversations or tactics or habits or things seriously, because my life is fucked up. I haven't been doing so well. Or you just have a line of relationships that are not reflecting that, you know? And it could be, again, just like an aha moment, like, you know, maybe I should try some coaching or whatever. I think I'm beating a dead horse now. You understand what I'm saying, Virgo. I know you do. Anyway, I hope you found this information helpful. Peace.